Hey, my chosen one. Yes, you. The one who's tired of hoping. The one who's been waiting, praying, crying in silence, and still seeing nothing change. You don't tell anyone, but deep down, you're starting to wonder if I even see you anymore. You've said to yourself, maybe I waited too long. Maybe it's too late now. Maybe I missed it. No, my child, you didn't miss anything, and you haven't waited in vain. But I need you to hear this. I have never taken my eyes off of you, not for a single second. You think you've waited too long. You think it's too late. You think you've missed it. But that's not the truth. You're not late. You're right on time, because I'm still writing your story. I saw every tear. I heard every whispered prayer. I was there on the nights when no one else knew how close you were to breaking. And I'm here right now, not to scold you, but to remind you, you're still mine, and I'm still working. Don't give up now. I know what it's like to wait when nothing makes sense. I know how deeply you wanted answers. You were expecting signs, some kind of confirmation, some divine rescue that never showed up how you imagined. You prayed and fasted. You surrendered again and again. And yet, things didn't change. In fact, sometimes they got worse. You looked at others being blessed, friends getting breakthroughs, strangers walking into open doors, while you stayed stuck behind locked ones. And you asked me, why them and not me, Lord? What am I doing wrong? But hear me now. You didn't do anything wrong. This isn't punishment. It's preparation. Because what I have for you requires deeper roots. There were nights when you laid in bed, your heart racing, your mind spinning through all the things you couldn't fix. You almost gave up more times than you'll admit. But I was there. I was the strength in your bones when you got out of bed anyway. I was the peace that found you in moments you didn't expect. I was the whisper that said, keep going, even when the world was silent. You thought you were walking through that pain alone, but I was walking right beside you, not just watching, weeping with you, protecting you, covering you. If only you could see what I held back. The traps I dismantled, the harm I deflected, the things that didn't happen because I was already ahead of you. Yes, the wait was longer than you expected, but that's because what I'm building in you is greater than you imagined. You see the delay. I see development. If I would have given you what you asked for back then, it would have crushed you. Not because you were weak, but because you weren't ready to carry that kind of weight yet. Now you've been strengthened. You've been refined. You've learned how to survive storms, how to stay still in the silence, how to trust me even when you couldn't trace me. That is faith, and your faith moves me. My child, I know how invisible you've felt. You've watched others celebrated, while your efforts went unnoticed. You poured love into people who gave you silence in return. You stayed loyal to those who drifted away when you needed them the most. And it broke you. You started wondering, am I even seen? Does anyone truly care? Does God even notice me anymore? Yes, I noticed. I noticed everything. I saw how you served without applause. I saw how you gave without expecting anything back. I saw how you kept believing, even when nothing around you supported that belief. That kind of heart is rare, and I treasure it. Every tear you cried, I caught it. You may not realize this, But your tears are not wasted. In the silence of your room, in the chaos of your thoughts, when no one knew what you were carrying, I was there, holding space for your pain, pouring strength into your soul. There is purpose in your tears. They water the seeds of what's coming, because what's been growing in the dark is about to rise in the light. I never forgot you. I've been preparing you. I know how close you are to walking away, to quitting, to saying maybe this life of faith just isn't for me. But I'm telling you, don't give up now. This is the final stretch. This is the breaking of dawn, right before the sunrise. This is the moment the enemy tries hardest, because he knows I'm about to release what I promised. The pressure you feel right now, it's not punishment. It's birth pains. You've carried this for a long time. You've labored in the quiet. You've obeyed even when you didn't understand. And now, you're closer than you think. You may not have felt me every day. You may have begged to hear my voice and felt nothing but silence in return. But I was there. In the stillness, I was speaking. In your confusion, I was guiding. In your heartbreak, I was holding you. Your feelings are real, but they're not the full picture. The truth is this: I never left. Not once. Not even when you doubted me. Not even when you gave up on yourself. I stayed, because my love isn't fragile. It doesn't walk out when you break down. It stays until the breakthrough. You've waited so long. You've carried the weight of silence, confusion, and delay. But now, my child, you've stepped into the turning point. Yes, this very moment. Even though it doesn't feel like it, even though nothing around you has changed, I am already shifting the atmosphere. Heaven has heard you. The timing of your breakthrough is no longer one day. It's beginning now. Not because you earned it, but because I love you. Because you didn't walk away. Because you stayed faithful in the drought. And now, I'm sending the rain. I want you to hear this clearly. Behold, I'm doing a new thing. Not a recycled blessing. Not a leftover miracle. A new thing. Something you haven't seen before. Something you didn't expect. Something that will silence the voices that told you you wasted your life waiting. No, you didn't waste anything. Because I've been writing a bigger story than you could ever imagine. You just saw the pain, but I was building the foundation beneath it. Now, I will show you why I made you wait. Not to hurt you, but to prepare the stage, so that when I lift you up, no one can deny it was me who did it. All those sleepless nights, all those prayers that seemed to hit the ceiling, all those times you gave when you had nothing left, I saw every single moment, and I will repay you. The enemy tried to convince you it was all for nothing, but I'm not unjust. I remember your effort. I remember your faithfulness. I remember your heart. And I will restore the years the locusts have eaten, not just in a small way, but pressed down, shaken together, and running over. You've waited long, but what's coming will make it worth it. You don't have to do this alone. Not anymore. I've seen how much of your life you've carried by yourself, trying to stay strong for everyone else, pretending you're okay when your soul was breaking inside. But now I'm saying this to you. Let me walk you through it. You've carried it alone long enough. Now it's my turn to carry you. You don't have to figure it all out. You don't have to control the outcome. You don't need the perfect plan. You just need me. Let me be your peace. Let me be your rest. Let me be your strength when yours runs out. I'm not walking beside you. I'm walking within you. You've made mistakes. You've taken wrong turns. You've had moments of doubt, weakness, even rebellion. But here's what I want you to know. Your calling still stands. Yes, you. The same you who wanted to give up. The same you who cried yourself to sleep. The same you who felt unworthy, unqualified, and broken. You are still the one I've chosen. My gifts and callings are irrevocable. I don't take them back because you struggled. I strengthen them through your struggles. And now I'm reigniting your purpose. Not because you're perfect, but because you're ready. Ready to trust me more than your pain. Ready to let go of control. Ready to walk by faith, not by sight. You've been standing at a wall, feeling stuck, feeling like nothing is moving. But I am the God who makes a way where there is no way. Watch me open doors no man can shut. Watch me position you in rooms you never qualified for. Watch me provide in ways that make no logical sense, because I am not limited by your circumstances. I'm not bound by time, resources, or opinions. What I've promised you, I will do. Not in your strength, but in mine. And when it happens, you won't have to explain yourself. The evidence will speak for itself. I know there were times you asked, "Where are you, Lord? Why can't I feel you?" But listen, my beloved, your feelings lied to you, because I was closer than your breath, closer than the pain in your chest, closer than the tears falling from your eyes. When you were in the darkest pit, I was right there, holding you quietly. I didn't always answer with noise, because sometimes what you needed most was not a solution, but a savior. And I came. I stayed. Even when you didn't feel me, I was protecting you from things you didn't even know were coming. You've waited too long, I know, and I've heard every wordless cry of your heart, but I want you to hear me now. Your healing is coming. Not just physical healing, but soul healing, wound healing, trauma healing. I'm touching the parts of you that no one sees. The private pain, the quiet suffering, the heavy memories. Yes, I'm healing what they broke. I'm restoring what life stole. I'm giving you joy that doesn't make sense, because when I heal, I make all things new. And I'm starting with you. You've waited too long. And now the time has come. No more delay. No more doubt. No more asking, when? Because now is when. Not because everything is perfect, but because your heart is ready. You're not who you used to be. You've been refined by fire. You've been shaped by tears. You've been strengthened in silence. And now, you're about to see what all that waiting was for. You've been looking back too long. But now, lift your eyes, because I'm speaking to your future. The things you lost, I will restore. The years that felt wasted, I will redeem. Your story is not over. This chapter is not the end. I am writing something more beautiful than you imagined. I don't just see who you are, I see who you're becoming. You're becoming stronger, wiser, more compassionate, more powerful in faith. Every delay shaped you for destiny. Every not yet prepared you for now. And now, I'm sending you forward. You wonder if you're still worthy. You question if you missed your chance. But here's what I say to you. I trust you with this season. I could have chosen anyone, but I chose you. Not because you're perfect, but because you're surrendered. You've been through storms, yet you're still here. You've been wounded, but you kept worshiping. And because of that, I'm about to raise you, not to prove anyone wrong, but to prove that I'm still faithful. You've come too far. You've prayed too hard. You've cried too many tears. Don't give up now. Yes, the breakthrough is closer than ever. Yes, the enemy is loud because he's afraid. But you are covered in grace, covered in favor, covered in promise. Even if it feels slow, I am working. Even if you don't see it, I am moving. Hold on, because what's ahead is worth everything you've been through. You thought no one noticed. You believed no one cared. But I did. I saw everything. When you worshiped with tears in your eyes, I was there. When you encouraged others while silently breaking, I was smiling over you. When you said, "God, I still trust you," even when your world was crumbling, that moved my heart. I want you to know, you were never invisible to me. Every whispered prayer, every silent cry, every sleepless night, I collected them all. I counted them as precious. There's a lie you've been believing, that it's too late. But I say to you now with authority, it is not too late. Not for your purpose, not for your healing, not for your joy. Delay is not denial. I've been aligning things behind the scenes. I've been protecting you from wrong paths. And now, I'm opening the door I had prepared for you. The right door, the right people, the right time. And yes, this time it will last. You've tried to earn my love. You've tried to fix everything before coming to me. But you don't have to, because I already love you, as you are. Not for your performance, not for your prayers, but because I made you, and you are mine. Rest now. Stop striving. Let me carry what's too heavy for you. Come as you are, wounded, tired, doubting, broken. I will never reject you. You've been carrying pain that words couldn't explain, wounds so deep, even time couldn't heal them. But now I'm reaching into the deepest part of you. I'm not just healing the surface, I'm healing the root. That betrayal, I'm healing it. That abandonment, I'm restoring your worth. That shame you never told anyone about, I'm washing it away right now. Let me in. Let me love you where it still hurts. Let me show you how whole you can truly be. I'm making you new in strength, new in boldness, new in vision, new in purpose. The enemy keeps reminding you of your past, but I'm declaring your future. I don't see your failures. I see your calling. I see the fire in your spirit, the kindness in your heart, the power of your obedience. Yes, you are my chosen vessel. But now, it's your time. I'm placing new oil on your life, a fresh anointing, a fresh assignment. Get ready, because people will ask, what changed in you? And you'll say, Jesus found me when I was broken, and he called me back to life. Don't fear the spotlight. Don't hide behind your pain anymore. You are not a victim of your story. You are the vessel of my glory. What I'm bringing into your life is greater than what you lost, more beautiful than what broke you, more fulfilling than what failed you. You haven't seen anything yet. I'm not just restoring, I'm exceeding. I'm not just giving back, I'm multiplying. Where you had loss, you will have abundance. Where you had silence, you will have celebration. Where doors were shut, I'm opening gates, because you stayed faithful, because you didn't quit. Now, I will honor you in the presence of your enemies. Everything is shifting into place. People, places, and timing. I'm disconnecting you from what drains you and reconnecting you to what aligns with your calling. You will no longer be surrounded by confusion. I'm bringing clarity. You will no longer feel overlooked. I'm placing divine favor on you. It's no accident you're hearing this right now. This moment is divine alignment. I've brought you to this very point in time, so you can say yes, fully. No more delay, no more fear. The temptation will come to turn around, to go back to what's familiar, to cling to old patterns that feel safe. But I'm telling you, don't look back. What I've planned for you is ahead, not behind. Let go of who you used to be. Let go of what didn't work. Let go of what they said, and fix your eyes on me. I am your future. I am your provider. I am your defender. And I am walking you into a place of promise. You've wondered, why me? Why this path? Why the pain? Let me answer you clearly. Because I knew what was inside you. Even when you doubted yourself, I never did. You weren't a mistake. You were chosen. Not for comfort, but for calling. Not for popularity, but for purpose. Not for ease, but for eternal impact. I shaped your soul through fire. I taught you through silence. I prepared you through waiting, and now I am releasing you into what I created you for. Listen closely. I am with you, right now, right here. You are not walking alone. You are not healing alone. You are not building alone. My hand is on your life. My angels are surrounding you. My spirit is leading you. When you cry, I catch every tear. When you fall, I hold you up. When you pray, I move heaven on your behalf. Never again believe the lie that you're forgotten. You are my beloved child. You've come too far. You've waited too long. You've battled too hard to give up now. This storm will not end you. It will elevate you. This delay will not break you. It will define you. You were made for this moment, and I will not let you fail. Keep going. Keep trusting. Keep believing, because what I have for you is coming. And when it arrives, you'll understand why you had to wait so long. Now lift your head, lift your heart, and open your hands, because I, the Lord your God, am pouring out favor upon you. Healing is coming to your house. Provision is coming to your hands. Peace is coming to your mind. And joy is returning to your soul. Your next chapter begins now. So don't quit. Don't look back. Just walk with me. Because I'm not done writing your story. And the best part is just beginning.